Ocala. Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock, I come to work and I drive past Trinity Catholic High School, Robin.
Yep.
And they have an amazing agenda over there as far as what they do on their field. They have football out there and all kinds of sports. And every once in a while, there'll be this gigantic carnival set up over there. And last year, and again this year, there is something there called Cirque Italia. And this is a fascinating event, and it is now. It is happening right now. We're going to tell you about it. Last year, the folks who went to see this came out saying, you've got to see this, you've got to see this, you've got to see this. And anybody who waited said, oh, man, I should have seen it, not knowing it was going to come back. So it's very good that it is back. Morgaine Rosenthal is in here, and she is beautiful and sparkly, and she is a rope artist and duo strap artist, and we had fun with that one this morning. And then Ryan Webb.
You're making her blush.
Ryan Webb is also in here. He's also a duo strap artist. Can't wait to find out what the heck that is.
He's sparkly too. He's sparkly.
He is sparkly, but I didn't notice him.
Yeah.
Cirque Italia is also being called the Water Circus. So we're going to find out about this. And it starts today, right? So good morning, Ryan Webb and Morgaine Rosenthal. Am I saying your names right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, good morning to both of you. Thank you for coming in. Why is it Cirque Italia? Is it from Italy?
Yes, it is.
Are you guys from Italy?
We are not from Italy.
Oh, you're not? Okay, you don't sound like you're from Italy. Okay, so where are you from? Where are you from, Ryan?
I'm from San Francisco.
From San Francisco?
Yep.
And you are an acrobat, is that fair to say?
Yes, sure.
And a gymnast and all these other things?
I'm not trained as a gymnast, just trained in circus.
Okay, so I don't even know what I'm asking, because I don't even know what those words mean. But I mean, you can hang on things and flip around?
Correct, yeah, absolutely.
And Morgaine, where does the water come in on this show? What is the water?
There's a 35,000-gallon water tank.
Wow.
And so the stage lifts up, and then the performers perform with the water.
That is pretty
Does that mean you're
awesome.
swimming? You swim?
No.
No, you're not swimming.
We don't swim.
We don't get into the water.
Oh, you don't get into the water?
No.
You're performing with the water, though?
Mm-hmm.
Like fountains or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And what do you do specifically, Morgaine? You trapeze?
No, I do a solo rope act, and then I also do a duo straps act with Ryan.
And where are you from?
I'm originally from Georgia.
Okay.
But I've been in San Francisco for 6 or 7 years now.
Oh, okay. So you guys, did you meet in San Francisco? Are you a couple?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Husband and wife?
No.
No. Soon to
Not
be.
yet.
No. You got to propose? No, I'm not going to. So what do we see when we go there? We sit down and I know there's, how many seats are there?
It's about, I think, 1,200.
Wow. That's huge.
It's big, yeah.
And do you know the story behind how we got you here in Ocala? How did that happen?
Shantae, the producer, was actually an alumni of Trinity Catholic High School.
Oh, really?
So that's the connection there, yeah.
And Shantae is the name?
Shantae.
Lady?
Yes.
Shantae's lady?
Yes.
And is she a performer?
No, she's the producer and the director of the show.
Really? So what does a producer and director do in a show like this?
She does all sorts of things.
She wrangles us, tells us what to do, where to be.
Is she the one who started it?
Cirque Italia?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. The owner, his name is Manuel, and they work together.
Okay.
And Morgaine, do you get to choose your own costumes and how you present yourself when you do the shows?
Yeah, I choose my own costumes with my own makeup, all of it.
Oh, yeah, your makeup is really wonderful, too. It really looks
Thank you.
outstanding.
Thank you.
So you're in costume right now. Did you already do a show today? Or you have one right after this or something? Or you just wanted to impress us? Which I'm happy about.
No, we just wear these all day.
You show up dressed to impress.
Oh, yeah, and you have. You did a good job with that, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, hey, we do have a camera on you, so it helps out. So how long have you been doing this? Same time, same amount each of you, or different?
No, I grew up doing circus as a kid, like very recreationally.
How do you do circus recreationally? what does that mean?
A woman in Atlanta was teaching circus out of a warehouse. And so one day a week I, went to soccer practice.
I gotta find a woman like that.
The next week I went to circus class.
A woman who teaches circus. Okay, and you were somehow attracted to it?
I was, yeah.
Why? Why were you attracted to it?
My best friend when I was little, she started, taking this class, and so I went at first to hang out with her, and then I just stuck with it and kept going, and then dropped out of college and moved to San Francisco to go to circus school.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
That's pretty brave to do something.
But
like
this is not. But this is not the normal circus, right? This particular event, right, or attraction. This is not like clowns or is there clowns?
There's clowns.
Oh, there are clowns.
Mm-hmm. There's a very funny clown. His name is Coco.
Good name for a clown. Don't we have a clown school in Florida somewhere?
Yeah, we do, Sarasota.
Wonder what they learn.
Yeah, I know.
What's that class like? Honking noses and stuff?
Being a clown is very
feet.
serious business.
Is there an actual practical purpose for a clown, or is it just to make people laugh? In other words, like in a rodeo, the clown's practical purpose is to distract the bull, right? I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
So is there a practical purpose in the circus?
Coco, he distracts our bull, too.
You have a bull?
No, we don't have a bull.
All right. So this is the question of the day. What is a duo strap artist? The duo means there's two of you.
Yes, correct.
Okay. What's a strap artist then?
So a strapped artist is a person who performs on aerial straps. They're these two pieces of material. They're like maybe 2 inches wide.
All right.
And they hang from a single point together. And we wrap them around our wrists in different ways, and then we spin and fly together in the air. And we do a tango, so our movements are tango inspired. Yeah.
Wow, how incredible!
And
is
there's music
that?
going on?
Correct, there's tango music happening. Yeah.
The word cirque, we all think Cirque du Soleil, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a connection there, or that's just the word, cirque?
It's just the word cirque. It
Okay.
sometimes denotes a specific style of circus that's maybe not 100% traditional, like with the ring.
Right.
So that cirque style, maybe a little more theatrical.
Oh, wow.
Do you do your own choreography then? Do you change up your show?
Yeah, we've worked together for the past 6 years, and we've choreographed our
6 years, wow.
Yeah.
And so we choreographed our act together, and we change it all the time.
So you're literally dancing in the air.
Yes.
Do you talk to each other while you're up there? How high are you?
In this show, we're normally like 30 feet, 20
Sure.
feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a second story. That's as tall as this mall, right? You're as
think
high as
so.
the mall, or higher?
Yeah.
About that high?
Yeah.
And when you first there's so many questions. So when you first started doing this,
Yes.
what was the biggest challenge? Like the thing that, oh man, I got to learn how to do that.
Oh, I was going to say not smashing into each other.
Oh really?
Absolutely.
And now you've mastered that, or do you still smash?
Most days.
Oh no! Have you ever been hurt doing it? Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on
We've been
grass?
lucky.
No.
No, we haven't had any serious
Okay.
injuries. We
Okay.
practice all the time to avoid injuries. So.
Wow. Well, can I ask you something about the physical act of hanging from your wrists?
Sure.
That sounds like you could get hurt.
It's true. You get used to it after a while. Like when we first started training, as your wrist gets, I mean, I can actually show you.
Oh!
Like,
Did I? Oh, I thought that was your
see,
wrist
like-
snapping. Oh, that was a snap on your. Everybody listening to the radio just went, "Oh, jeez."
She's got a snap.
Okay.
So you
okay.
can see where we wear the straps. You have to develop calluses and things around your hands so
yeah.
that your skin doesn't. At first you bleed a little bit. And
First you bleed. That should be on the T-shirt. At first you bleed a
Your
little
hand
bit.
goes a little bit numb, but then you get used to it and you
okay.
get stronger. And yeah, so we have a special wrap that we use, and then we hold on, and then we get
Wow.
lifted up into the air.
For those who are listening, this is really something. How long are you guys in Ocala for?
We're here this weekend and next weekend.
So this is a very short-lived opportunity to see something very special. It's called Cirque Italia, and Morgaine, Rosenthal, and Ryan Webb are in the studio to tell us about what they do. How many other performers are there?
There's about 15 or 16 other performers.
And are they all? You said there's a clown. So is he dancing? No.
He dances, sure.
He dances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does all sorts of funny
He
things.
does many things.
Does he talk? Does anybody talk?
Coco talks.
But I mean, is there like an overhead thing where we can hear like narration? Or is there?
No.
Are you
No,
telling a
there's no, like,
story in your
verbal
dance?
story.
Is there a story?
Ours is like a love story. But all the other acts have their own.
Women love your dance, don't they? Yours is a chick flick kind of an act, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I imagine there's a lot of emotion in there, different facial expressions, and do you run the gamut from like anger to friendliness to love, and you can see that in your faces.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't it amazing the path that we're on in life, that you guys found each other and you found something you love to do and then you found each other? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Your story
pretty
is
lucky.
Are you going to write your memoir? Not yet, right? Not yet, right?
When you first applied to the school, did you have to go through tests or anything to see that you were worthy of it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we
Oh, really?
auditioned, and you know, and I actually started circus school a year before Ryan did, and so we auditioned, and then, you know, and then I went through a year, and then Ryan started training and auditioned and got in, and then we were put together by a tiny little Russian woman.
Oh, nice.
I got to meet these tiny little Russian women. I don't know. We have 2 tickets, and I want to give them away. How much are these tickets worth, Robin?
There were $30 a piece, so there's $60.
So we have 2 tickets to
Total.
Cirque Italia, and are they good for any performance?
For any performance, but there are different times on different days that the tickets are good for.
Okay,
When you pick up the tickets, we'll let you know what the performance date and time is.
okay, so we'll explain it to you when you get here. But right
Yes.
now, if you would like the 2 tickets, you just have to call, and they're yours. First call gets them 622 WOCA is the number. That is the WOCA Climate Control Source Hotline. The phone number is sponsored. How about that?
Fantastic.
So 622-9622 if you'd like the 2 tickets to Cirque Italia, also known as the Water Circus. And I guess because of what you've explained about the water, where does the water come from? You get it from the church or the school?
It's
Big
magic.
You just turn on the faucet? And
It's magic.
how long does it take to fill up that tank?
I think it takes over a day and a half. 2 days.
But I mean, you literally hook up to the hose at the school?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I was just saying that, you know, that one day the tank is not filled, and then the next day it's filled. It's magic to me. I have no idea how
Is
to
it
do
cold? Oh, you're not in it, so it doesn't matter.
We don't know.
What
It
is
is
it? Oh, you do go in it sometimes.
I have to walk through it.
Yeah.
You walk through it?
Oh,
I
wow.
do.
Is it not deep?
Well, so there's a deep pool, and then there's also like a whole elaborate sprinkler.
Oh, wow.
Like,
This is pretty awesome.
It's
When
really
you're
beautiful.
not performing, do you live in trailers on site, or do you get to live in hotel rooms, or how does that work?
Oh, we live on site in trailers. Yep.
Oh gosh. And then how long does it take you to prepare from one performance to the next? Because on a few of those days you have 2 performances back to back, it seems.
Yeah, after we finish one show, we usually head back, make sure the air conditioner's on, have some water, relax for a few minutes, and do it again.
Oh, wow. I have so many things I want to ask you. Let me take a phone call first and give these tickets away. Good morning. You've got the tickets. Who's this?
That is tremendous. This is Linnell.
Okay, Linnell. Do you know where we are?
Of course.
Okay. Well, Linnell, these 2 tickets will be waiting for you, and I guess you get your pick of show times, but Patsy or somebody will explain it to you when you get here, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Got a lot of disappointed people in there, but you can buy tickets, right?
Yes.
Of course, that's what you're here for, is to promote the sale
Please
of the
come buy
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah. So your life on the road, do you get tired of it ever, or is it always fun? Or
I think maybe like with any job, there's moments where you are like, oh my goodness, we're doing this again. But
what am I doing?
I'd say that's maybe
Yeah.
only like 2 or 3% of the time.
but do you actually draw from the audience? Does that happen for you? It's like if you're in one of those moods, like, oh man, here we go again, and then you got this really excited audience. Does that pump you right back
Absolutely.
up? Yeah.
Every single time.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Even if you have, you know, an audience that's not so excited. You know,
Oh,
it's-
really?
Every time it's, you know, I mean, that's why we do it, right? We love to perform.
Yeah.
So do you have a question and answer session afterwards?
We don't. We do a meet and greet, so you can come and ask us questions.
Meet
then.
and greet. Okay, well that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So do people ask you the same thing all the time?
Yes. Are you guys married?
Yeah,
Not yet.
that would be the question. Yeah, are you guys married? No, they would ask.
Does that hurt?
The woman would ask you, and the man would ask you,
Yeah.
"Are you married?"
Yeah.
And then they're all disappointed. Oh man,
Yeah. Or are you a couple?
how could you keep up with you? I mean, anybody else? You could. Yeah, you're made for each other. Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, just picture, some guy, a normal guy from around here, is trying to hit on her, right?
Yeah.
And let's say she was single. They go out. She can jump all over the place, and he's just sitting there looking around.
It also says you do a solo performance.
I do.
And how do you do that? Do you do the ribbons too, or?
It's a rope act, so it's just a vertical rope that I climb up and spin and I wrap myself up and then drop and.
And a rope?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
How do you practice that? I mean, all the bending things, and because you've got to have strength everywhere in your body. How do you practice something like that?
You know, it's a lot of just repetition and doing the same thing over and over again until you get it perfect.
Do you need anything, like a mattress or something? Underneath?
He probably doesn't fall.
I'm trying to be your parent here for a second.
Thank you.
Are your parents worried? And this is for both of you, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I think probably initially,
Well,
yeah. But now that they've seen us perform so many times that it's...
did anybody else in your family ever do this kind of work?
My younger brother does.
Oh, he
He's a circus
does?
performer too. Yeah.
So you inspired him?
I think so.
Of course. Younger brother. How much younger?
He's 6 years younger than I am.
Oh, of course you did. 6 years. That's a big difference. So where's he? Is he in Cirque Italia?
He's not with Cirque Italia. He's living in Finland right now, working there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, both of you are really an inspiration to the younger children, because sometimes they have dreams where they feel they do want to run away to the circus, but you both have demonstrated that you went through school first and you knew the importance of an education, and then it's great to branch out into your dreams.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Do you play a musical instrument?
I do not.
Would you like a harmonica? No, I guess I'm asking. What do you do in your off time? Do you have a hobby or?
It's just circus.
Oh, circus is your whole
all the
life.
time.
Circus is our life.
You know, Joe wants to be in the circus. Do you have any room? He'd like to swing with you.
He can come along.
Sure.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Oh, Joe's giving me the times and dates. Cirque Italia contact number, thank you, is a toll-free number. It's 1-877-628-6872. And the website is cirqueitalia.com, spelled C-I-R-Q-U-E. I guess most people know how to spell Cirque because of the Cirque du Soleil, right? So this is an opportunity to see something pretty fascinating. And now, Robin asked about the ribbon thing. Is that, or what is it, some kind of fabric that hangs from the ceiling? Do you guys do that?
Not in this show.
No,
But we
you're not.
do. It is an act that we perform.
Okay. Is that looks dangerous. Who was the recording artist that did that? Or did she have a double?
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah, that's it.
Did she do it well from your perspective?
You know, I actually never saw her performance. I just heard that she was doing it.
Okay.
But I heard that it was good.
Okay. Can you sing and do that, or is that all? I mean, how are they up there? Do you ever see Cher? Cher does a show, and she's got circus people all over the stage.
Yes, she does.
Right? So there's really work for what you do, because we as audiences got tired of watching somebody at a microphone singing. So while Cher is in a way too small costume for an 80-year-old woman,
Yeah, but she looks great.
but she's got all these really pretty people hanging from ribbons, right?
That's right, she does.
Who doesn't want pretty people hanging from ribbons?
Exactly. So there's a lot of work for what you are skilled at doing, right?
Yeah. A lot of practice. We practice every day. So make sure.
How many
just-
hours a day do you practice? I mean, outside of doing the shows, you must do at least a couple hours of practice
Yeah,
every day.
As much as we can.
So you don't get to like see the area, like.
No, we do too. We do that after the show.
Okay, because we got a beautiful Silver Springs in our community. Have you been to Silver Springs?
No, but someone in the troupe was telling us about it, and so we were thinking maybe we'd go next week.
Because if you need any water,
That's the place to go.
they got plenty.
Maybe that's where it came from.
It probably did. Maybe indirectly, right?
Is this something you would recommend to the younger students to get into, what you're doing right now?
Like as a career?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's you have to, just like with any career, you have to love what you do, and you know, it's hard work, but you know,
Somebody's got to do it.
we love it.
There aren't very many jobs where people clap
So
for you
what-
when you're done.
Right. Yeah. So where do
finished
you
work.
go after Ocala? Do you know?
I believe we're going to.
Oh,
Bradenton?
This is like rock stars. When you ask rock stars, what's your next time? Oh, I don't know.
They have to trust the people.
Where
that are
where do
booking
you
them.
think you're going?
Bradenton?
Oh, Bradenton. Okay.
Is that a town?
Is that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's down
You know,
toward
we're
Tampa.
not really familiar with Florida, so we're like
No, that's okay.
Bradenton.
Yeah. Right. So do you drive yourselves, or do you ride in a? Or did Robin ask this already and I missed it? Do you ride in a bus? How do you get around?
We drive a bus.
Ryan drives the bus.
I drive.
What do you have? Like a big RV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 40-foot RV.
Are you
So
good?
everybody fits in there, all the cast?
No, it's just there's
just
our
us.
home.
Oh, okay.
has
Oh,
their
that's
own
nice.
trailers.
That's nice.
Oh, I see. So you all drive separately then?
Like a rock star.
Yeah.
You guys have like a rock star kind of a life, right?
Yeah.
You travel all over the world too? I mean, do you go outside of the United
Yeah.
States?
Anywhere there's work, we'll go.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely amazing.
So the first show is tonight, right?
Yes.
Correct.
At 7 p.m. Is it sold out already, or do you know?
It's not sold out yet.
Not sold out. So if you want tickets, get them now. 7 o'clock. Let's see. It's already 11, so this is in 8 hours from now. You guys are going to be swinging over the water, right?
It's true.
And then tomorrow you're doing this at 3 in the afternoon, and again at 7 in the afternoon. Sunday you're doing it at 2 p.m. and then 6 p.m. This is a Catholic high school.
Yeah.
So they'll be coming out of church and coming to see you.
Yeah.
They'll be talking to you. Is the priest blessing the whole event?
I don't know. I hope
We
so.
should check in.
Yeah.
Check it.
Yeah, so he probably is.
And,
Father
and-
Mike and Father Pat are wonderful.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
guys.
And they're both Irish.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, yeah. Rich Irish accents.
Yeah.
Does your boss have a rich Italian accent?
He does.
Yes.
Very rich.
Boy, they would be hard to understand together, huh? I have a hard time hearing one of the priests I have a hard time with.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, and I can't understand them, though.
How do you choose the music that you're going to do for your show? Your particular show?
Well, for our act, we decided a long time ago that we wanted to do tango. So we've stuck with that theme for a number of years now.
Now, what is the definition of tango? What does that actually mean?
That's a good question. The definition of tango would be a particular style of music
Yeah.
that originated in Argentina.
Because we had this question. We know what a waltz is. A waltz is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? But that's the only one we know.
Yeah.
We don't know what a polka is. I mean, we know when we hear it, but we don't know how you define it, you know? Like, we know what a tango is when you hear it, but you don't know how to define
That's
it.
a good question.
Do you have any safety? Are you hooked up to safety lines when you're doing this, or you're just up there flying?
But these are our safety lines.
Wow.
Well, that goes back to my other question. Okay, we were talking about your wrist, and I wanted to ask you something. Is there an actual technique so that the pull isn't really on your wrist, that it's really on your whole arm or something?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're supporting your body with your whole shoulder.
Wow.
Yeah, you're holding on with your
This is
hand
just
and your
like the
wrist, but
contact
you're,
point.
if you.
Look at your muscles when you do that. Look at your muscles. Wow.
But so if you stay engaged and everything, you're not actually just hanging from your wrist. It's your whole body is working together.
We don't look like rag dolls.
Oh, that's good.
At least I hope not.
You're a good-looking couple. You're both you're handsome and you're beautiful. And
Who does your laundry?
Thank you.
Do you do your own laundry? or-
Yeah, we
do your
our
laundry.
Yeah.
Rob was going to help.
Well, I was just wondering.
She's got a dryer,
Okay.
just in case you need. I mean,
you live nearby?
not too far. Not too far.
Yeah, because you've got all that sequence and everything on there, and you have to be, wash it very, very specially, don't you?
Yeah, very
It's
careful.
true.
Well, you both have a great personality, and it's such a pleasure to get to know you. So this is going to be a fun event. If you're just tuning in and you want to know who we're talking to, if you're looking online and you see these two attractive young people, Morgaine Rosenthal is the one on the left, and Ryan Webb is the young man on the right, and they are both with Cirque Italia, 2 of the 17 acts. Did you say 15 others?
15 or 17 others.
15 or 17 others, and it's happening. Starts it's the whole week just about. It's tonight, 2 times tomorrow, 2 times Sunday. Next Thursday there's a 7 p.m. Next Friday there's a 7 p.m. And then the Saturday the 19th there are 2 shows. Sunday the 20th there are 2 shows, and then they're out of here. How do you say out of here in Italian? Do you know?
Ciao.
Ciao. Then you ciao. Do you know, I hung out for a little while when I was younger with Holiday on Ice. Mm-hmm. And they had strict weight rules. The girls, there was all girls, I believe, which is why I was there.
Yeah.
But
For a few guys, I think.
and they all had a strict weight. Do you have a weigh-in thing where you can't weigh too little or too much?
Maybe personally, not official.
But the company doesn't say, they don't care?
Not the company.
As long as we do our job, I think they're happy.
Oh, really?
As long as Ryan can still lift me, then I'm doing all right.
Oh, there you go.
Could you lift her right now? I'm not going to. Don't. No, you're not gonna do it. Joe wanted me to ask that. That's why I asked that question.
Oh, I can pick her up. That's my job.
I'm teasing. Well, thank you for coming in. Enjoy Florida. Enjoy Ocala.
We will.
And you are going to Silver Springs. You'll love Silver Springs.
All right.
It's beautiful. It used
We
to
hear
be
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it used to be it's recently become a state park. But it used to be like a private park where they had animals. Now it's mostly about the walking around and
Glass bottom boats, though.
glass bottom boats.
See the fish and the alligators.
Oh yeah, you would like that.
works
The glass
out really
bottom
nice.
boats. Yeah.
Really
And
nice.
Joe even found some monkeys in the woods when he went.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now those are acrobats.
We have a monkey in the circus.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Is he actually part of the act?
No, he does like a meet and greet during intermission, I believe.
Aw.
His name is
Really?
Romeo.
Romeo.
Romeo Jr.
Romeo Jr.
Oh,
Thank you
that's
both.
fun.
Thank you both for coming in. We will put the information, of course, on Facebook and make sure we promote it as much as we can. Ryan, Webb, and Morgaine Rosenthal, thank you both so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. 5 high school students and 3 chaperones among the 10 killed in a crash in Northern California.
They were heading north here on Interstate 5.